Welcome back to my Dragon Age Origins walkthrough. For me this is kind of a problem because yesterday I filmed like 5 hours of video, but due to a corrupt file I have to do it all over again. I completed the Urn of the Sacred Ashes, but due to a corrupt file I just cannot show it on the website, because on YouTube, because it's just the sound is all messed up, and it's just one big mess. So we'll have to do it all over again, but this time I won't be doing the Urn of Sacred Ashes because I did it yesterday, so we're going to do it a different way. But let's talk to Alistair first.
Something on your mind?
For a while.
Of course.
What was it like to be a Grey Warden with all the others?
I didn't know them for very long, but I guess it was longer than you. You never met them all, did you? They were quite a group. Actually, they felt like an extended family, since we were all cut off from our former lives. We also laughed more than you'd think. There was this one time... Well, you probably don't want to hear stories about men you didn't know.
No, I'd like to hear about them.
There was one Grey Warden who came all the way from the Anderfels. What was his name? Gregor... He was a burly man with the biggest, fuzziest beard you've ever seen. And the man could drink. He drank all the time, but he never got drunk. Finally, we all made a pool to see just how many pints it would take to put him under the table.
Sounds like you had a lot of fun.
Sometimes. We were kin of a sort. All of us had gone through the joining, so we knew... Well, anyhow. It doesn't have to be deadly serious all the time. Anyhow, we never did find out. He said he'd drink a pint for every half pint that the rest of us drank. He was still going by the time the rest of us were passed out. I'm told that Duncan walked in later on and saw us all passed out from one end of the hall to the other, and Gregor still drinking. Duncan laughed until he nearly...
I'm sorry, this must be hard for you.
Yes, I suppose so. I thought I was done with this, but it just struck me that I have nothing to remember Duncan by, nothing at all. There's no body, not even a token of his that I could take with me. That must sound really stupid to you.
You have your memories of him.
I just would have liked something of his to take with me, that's all. Well, there's no use in moaning about it, is there? He's gone. Let's just go. I'm wondering something. I'd like to know your thoughts about some of our traveling companions. Do you mind if I ask?
Go ahead, I don't mind.
Zevran, the elf. You can't trust him, can you? Do you believe his so-called vow?
No opinion. Next. Maybe, we'll see.
That's a lot to put on a maybe, isn't it? He's an assassin. The crows aren't known for giving up. Maybe he's just biding his time.
I don't think he'll try again.
That's very trusting of you. I guess you must have your reasons. What about Sten? The way he looks at me with those eyes. Creepy. And he's so quiet for someone so big.
He's dedicated, I'll give him that.
Yet he doesn't seem quite so bad as the Chantry tells us. According to them, his philosophy is vile and evil. Yet he seems so reasonable. And yet, he killed all those people. He doesn't even deny it. Doesn't that bother you?
He seems to regret what he did.
I'm not so sure that his regret means the same as it would for us. The Kunari sense of honor is... it's a bit hard to grasp. For me, anyway. What about Liliana? Is she crazy? Or do you really believe in her vision?
I believe that she believes in her vision.
That's one way to put it. I noticed that you and her have become close. Am I right? The rest of us have talked about it.
Yes, we have a connection.
I thought so. Well, I hope you know what you're doing. I don't know what to make of her. If you look at her when she doesn't see you, she just looks so sad. I almost feel guilty taking her away from her life.
It was her choice.
Yes, I know. Still, I feel badly for her. Morrigan, do you trust her? Think about it. Maybe Flemeth sent her with us for some other reason than she said.
You really don't like each other, do you?
Well, aside from the fact that she's a complete and utter bitch, no, I don't like her at all. Why, do you?
I don't have to like her, she's useful.
That's the most sensible thing I've heard out of you yet. Just remember that she's dangerous too, and evil, and mean. Just tell me one thing. Is it true what the others say? Do you have a thing going with Morrigan? Tell me it's not true.
What the others say?
You think we have better things to do all day than talk about you? Come on, tell me it's not true.
Why? Are you jealous?
Oh, someone's a little touchy, eh? Attacking my manhood and everything. That must mean it's true. Well, fine. It's your funeral. Enough. I think my curiosity is sated. Let's get back to it, shall we?
Okay, well.
Something on your mind? Of course.
Well, +4 all in all, so... That was useful. Let's see. I do want to take Win with me because I think she's very strong. Morrigan as well, and then... Yeah, Liliana.
Indeed.
But where are we going? Because there are a couple of options. Let's first make the sword in Soldier's Peak, because we found some sort of metal last time, and we can make a sword with it, or so some of you said. So I'm going to Soldier's Peak and make this sword. And a cutscene.
Sire, I have more news. Yes. Well, it seems that the fighting has gone exactly as you...
I would like to know what you intend to accomplish, Father. Should we not be fighting the Darkspawn instead of each other?
The nobility should be brought into line and then the Darkspawn defeated. This is no true blight, Elora. Only Kaelin's vanity demanded it be so.
Beg pardon, sire. But blight or no, we may not have the manpower to face the Darkspawn soon.
Kaelin approached your legions for support, did he
Never!
not?
Malek and I drove those bastards out! Not roll out the welcome for them now!
We need help, Father. We cannot deal with this crisis alone.
Ferelden will stand on its own! I will lead it through this, Anora. You must have faith in me.
Did you kill Kaelin?
Kaelin's death was his own doing.
Okay, interesting, interesting. Let's see. And a party storage chest. Let's talk with Levy first.
Welcome back, Warden. As you can see, we've been busy. Cleaned the place up a bit. Even my brother Mikhail came out of hiding. Never will you find a finer smith. Also, got some goods stored here that might interest you. Buy them now before my cousins move it all someplace else.
The keep looks a lot different.
We've a big family. When you were away, we all pitched in. Hard to believe there were undead, demons and worse around here, right?
Any trouble with Avernus?
I've not a peep from him. Seems to like keeping to himself. But I keep telling the children to stay away from the tower.
I'd like to see your wares.
Certainly.
Okay. We don't really have... Yeah, I downloaded the Blood Dragon armor, but I don't think I'll be using it much. Manual Spirit Healer. Yeah, I do want to get all those things eventually, because as I heard, you also unlock them for next playthrough, so that's incredibly nice. But let's talk to Mikhail.
You? You're the warden? My family owes you. Any weapons I make, I will sell you for a discount.
You're Levy's brother? Not much of a family resemblance.
I have a family full of traders living a soft life, getting fat. I chose to learn the way of